For the longest time, Yakuza fans have theorized whether or not Majima's Mad Dog personality is a mask. Speculations of Majima pretending to be unhinged to hide his pain and to brave the underground world as one of the legendary Yakuzas. Now, to be fair to them, I fully understand where this theory is coming from. The man lost an eye protecting the dignity of his kyodai. He was imprisoned and enslaved in managing a cabaret. He was forced to become a tool for assassination and deceit, all the while making a fool of himself. Thus, the Mad Dog of Shimano was born. The awakening of Majima's ruthless and uncanny identity is one of the most remarkable events in the Yakuza series, ultimately bringing onto us one of the most interesting video game characters. But is there any truth that Majima is just pretending to be crazy? Is the Mad Dog identity just a facade? Who is the real Goro Majima? But before that though, if you love the Mad Dog of Shimano, then like this video and join Otaku for more Like a Dragon content. The Mad Dog of Shimano is by far the most engrossing character in the whole Yakuza franchise. Majima's personality alone has blessed us with a lot of memorable moments, such as when he dressed like a hostess to flirt with Kiryu, the time he danced his entrance away like a wrestler to fight Kiryu, and who can forget when he became like an idol to charm Kiryu. Okay, maybe he's just obsessed with Kiryu, but truly, the Mad Dog of Shimano has done it all. I actually think that RGG Studio has used Majima's personality as an excuse to just let him do anything without explanation. And we players would just agree that pretending like a zombie is a normal Tuesday for Majima, and his Wednesdays are reserved for constructions. Sundays are for pirates. Because of these random moments, even people outside the Yakuza fandom can easily recognize the eye patch man. But behind this fun personality lies the dark intent of what the Mad Dog truly is. As longtime fans know by now, the Mad Dog of Shimano is a result of combining different personalities that affected Majima during the events of Yakuza 0. He developed this wild persona as a coping mechanism to have the tenacity in dealing with the ruthless underground world. Majima was influenced by Nishitani's deranged temperament of doing whatever the clock strikes at folly. Interestingly, despite the two of them having the least amount of encounter in the story, it seems that Nishitani's explosive psyche shaped the majority of the Mad Dog persona. His lifestyle of always seeking thrills, putting excitement, and the pursuit of pleasure above all else mirrors Majima's behavior on a surface level. But the Mad Dog isn't just about seeking gratification, as it also exists as a powerful front to protect others, just like how Lee stood as a strong guardian for Makoto. Lee's massive strength and dedication to put his life at risk to protect others has inspired Majima to do the same. However, this kind demeanor can't be shown at face value, given that a number of Yakuza will treat it as an exploitable weakness against Majima. Thus, the Mad Dog needed a cold and calculated identity that he adapted from his warden, Sagawa, as the sadist has never fully shown his true intentions, always plotting and waiting for the golden opportunity to strike. This is how Sagawa has led other people to fall into doing his dirty deeds, exposing themselves without knowing by feigning ignorance. He enjoys dominating people and breaking them mentally piece by piece. Even though Nishitani's insane behavior is what brought the Mad Dog persona to become so iconic, it is Sagawa's ascendancy that completed Majima's underworld personality. It is also the very reason why a lot of people are led to believe that Majima is only using the Mad Dog mask as a coping mechanism, since Sagawa's influence led Majima to hide his true feelings and to stand as the blade that cuts through all of the BS of underground politics. So, is there any truth to this claim? Did the events of Yakuza 0 truly push Majima to create the Mad Dog personality as a protective mechanism? While this might be true at first, especially how it was needed to safeguard Makoto from the whole plot war, this Mad Dog persona of his kept evolving and became a real part of him, hence why we really can say that the Mad Dog is a fake persona. Throughout the whole series, Majima has learned to accept who he really is. He has redefined what the Mad Dog of Shimano truly stands for. It is now a multifaceted identity, one of which is his passion for fighting and gaining recognition. It is this very nature that connects him to the people he cares about. Fighting Kiryu gives him elation, as he has looked at the Dragon of Dojima with admiration, and pursuing this legacy is a challenge that can make him stronger. Then Majima's pursuit of equality with his Kyodai Saejima is a true testament to their enduring brotherhood that reflects their respect for one another while sharing the trauma and struggles. The Mad Dog is also responsible for guiding Daigo in leading the Tojo clan. Majima has used his influence and strength to ensure the stability of their organization and see to it that Daigo's leadership is acknowledged and respected. Majima's Mad Dog personality helped him set his family straight, as his fearsome reputation ensured that both allies and enemies of his clan would recognize his authority. Majima's intimidating aura helped maintain order in the ranks where his words became law. And because of this, the Majima family has been renowned for its fearlessness and loyalty. Ultimately, the Mad Dog of Shimano resulted in Majima being hailed as a role model. However, the most essential facet of Majima's Mad Dog personality is his dedication in love. If we look at it, Majima has worn the Mad Dog mask for almost 40 years now. Majima has used this persona not just to hide his true self, but also to protect his loved ones. In fact, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza gave us the real Majima, who we actually have always seen in all of the Yakuza games, but Majima was just trying to hide it. The real Goro Majima is someone who is willing to do everything for the people that he loves. In Yakuza 0, Majima did everything to protect Makoto, a woman he was supposed to assassinate. Majima empathized with Makoto's struggles and plight. When he learned about her traumatic past, Majima developed a deep sense of connection with her, ultimately defying his orders. His connection with Makoto also served as his redemption, reclaiming his honor that he lost and contrasting the violent world that he lives in. In Yakuza Kiwami, we see Majima's dedication to help Kiryu get back in his form. While the Majima everywhere is a fun mechanic, it actually has a deeper meaning. As we've learned from here, Majima has admired Kiryu's strength and has seen him as a worthy challenge that can make him stronger. But Majima helping Kiryu, who spent 10 years in the joint, mirrors his true feelings with Saejima. Majima knows that his sworn brother felt like he betrayed him, and he was searching for ways to make amends. Majima Everywhere was a system initially intended to reconnect with Saejima, but it proved to be an effective way to restore Kiryu's prowess, since the Dragon of Dojima can maintain the balance of power in Kamurocho, which really speaks as to how much Majima loves and respects Kiryu Kazuma. So much so that he accepted Kiryu's request to look after Daigo and the Tojo clan in his absence in Yakuza 3. He also respected Kiryu's wish to not avenge him in the aftermath of Yakuza 6. Of course, this doesn't mean that he doesn't do the same for Saejima and Daigo, considering that he bore the weight of Saejima's anger when they reunited in Yakuza 4. Majima went above and beyond to protect Daigo and the Tojo clan in Yakuza 5. His responsibility as one of the pillars of the clan pushed him to endure the dire effects of the Great Dissolution that happened in Yakuza Like a Dragon. Majima shows his love by dedicating everything he has to make sure that the goal is achieved. He even went out of his way to go to Hawaii and search for the elixir of life to help Kiryu get rid of his cancer. And to prove that this is truly who Majima is, when he lost his memories in Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza, he promised a kid that he will show him the outside world and help him fulfill his dreams. Majima felt indebted to Noah for saving his life, and empathized with the situation of being detained in Rich Island. This connection alone was enough for Majima to help this kid make his dream come true. Because that's just who Majima really is. Someone who will always go beyond the limits to help out. Yokoyama said it best, that the Majima we've seen in every game is true, and every side of him is an important part to the real Mad Dog of Shimano. His unflinching resolve to reach elation keeps him determined to help his loved ones. His strength to face any adversaries to protect those important to him. His calculated demeanor acts as a calming presence in unwinnable situations to support his family. This is the real Goro Majima. And hey, I'm really glad that we finally have a solo Majima game with Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza. On top of that, this game actually answered a lot of questions that we have with Infinite World's ending. If you're curious about that, then check this video out. Join Otaku Define for more Yakuza content. This is Math, and stay awesome, my Anikis.